vs. Cancer basketball event, the very popular basketball event, is set for Monday, September 17th at the Capitol Center in downtown Albany. And Jamion Christian is heavily involved for sure, along with his wife, Allie, and Jamie and Will Brown. Everybody gets together to make this a special night. And Coach Christian joins us here on Big Board Sports 104.5 The Team, ESPN Radio. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning. Great. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
No problem, Coach. Thank you. It was good to see you on Friday night. I gave the Recovery Sports Grill a Big Board Sports salute for a job well done for your meet and greet Friday night out in East Greenbush.
Yeah, what an amazing place to watch a game, and just a great experience. It's great to have you out there, and I just think those guys are doing a great job with being able to really share sport and friendship in a great environment.
So did you ever think for a second when you took over as the Siena men's basketball coach that you would be pulled in so many different directions, and many of it, at least right now, has nothing to do with the actual coaching?
No, I invited it. I think, being here at Siena and having a great job, you want to be a part of something where you can do more than just coach basketball, and I get that platform here at Siena. And, my wife and I are really excited for that opportunity, and we're trying to make the most of it and trying to do the most we can to impact more than just hoops.
Coach, how's it going? What's it look like for Monday, which is right around the corner here? Monday the 17th is the annual Coaches vs. Cancer basketball event, and it will feature Washington head coach Mike Hopkins as the big guest of honor this year.
Yeah, it's going well. I mean, we still have tickets available, and we do expect to sell out this event. We think it's just such a great event for the Capital Region. It just shows that we really are stronger together in the fight against cancer. The 13th year of this, so it's one of the strongest in the country, and I'm not sure people here in Albany if they know that, but it's one of the best events, best run events in the country, and it raises some of the most money and for a battle that we all are signing up for, the battle against cancer.
No doubt, Coach. And anybody listening for tickets, you can go to acscapitalregionevents.com/coaches vs. Cancer. The VIP reception is from 6 to 7. The event starts at 6:30. Do you know Coach Hopkins at all?
I know him just a bit from being on the road with him over the summer. And I'm excited to get a chance to get to know him. And this has been such a great event in the area. In the sense of being able to get to know a ton of people in the area that have a strong understanding of the Capital Region, and they all love Mike Hopkins here, so they're excited for having him back here.
Yeah, no doubt.
For his award.
You're going to love the venue, too, Capitol Center in downtown Albany. And our guy, Jamion, is Freddie Coleman, and Freddie is on our show every Friday at 11:30, previewing the upcoming Sunday in the NFL, and he's been the master of ceremonies for this every year, so you get a chance to meet and greet with Freddie Coleman. Yeah,
Freddie's the best, and anytime we make the NCAA tournament, I get a chance to jump on his line on his show, and he's a guy that all his coaches listen to on these late night recruiting trips, and he's just got a great perspective of sport, and I'm looking forward to a chance to get to meet him in person.
Coach, where do we stand with the hoop team right now? What have you seen so far out of your guys? And I know you're getting ready to get started for real here at the end of the month.
Yeah, I'm so juiced about our team. Just great positive vibes coming out. How hard they're working. You're looking at a group of guys that are really determined right now, and they're really buying into our system and how we like to work and all the little things we're doing right now. It's been a lot of fun, to be honest with you. That's the way I would characterize it. We're shooting the ball way better, than we did at the beginning of the summer, and guys are working at such a great pace. It's just been a fun group to work with, and I think we've got a chance to have a pretty special season.
Jamion Christian joining us here on Big Board Sports 104.5 The Team, head coach of Siena men's basketball. Coach Brian Mariano in for Chris Honorato this morning. And what are the expectations for this team? I know there's been a lot of talk of kind of integrating your system to the Siena basketball program. There's been a lot of positive thoughts from even the fans outside hearing you coming in. What are the expectations for this upcoming season?
Well, I base our expectations every year as a coaching staff. It's just really simple. The goal is always to get the most out of the group that we have, and I think if we're able to do that, you can really achieve special things. I mean, when you look around the world and you're able to find people that are really passionate about a task and really want to achieve it, you can achieve really great things. And so my job is to try to put them in a system that they can understand and that they want to buy into, and to also just love them up when they make mistakes and just to preach them the recovery after failure and building them back up. And I think we really got some real greatness within that locker room. And you know, that's our biggest expectation, though, is to not let others make expectation for us, but to just build ourselves up on a day-to-day basis and to just try to get the most of our group.
Jamion Christian with us, Siena men's basketball coach. Coach, what have you seen so far? Is there a couple of guys that you've been like, wow, really impressed with? Maybe even somebody that might be stepping in new to the program?
Well, you know, I think it's been great is that we've had a lot of guys. And so one of the things we do in our workouts is we're very data-driven. So we chart every shot from where it's taken from, the different angles and all the details of that. And the thing I've been most impressed with our group, after we do all this charting, we put into the group chat of who's shooting what percentage and where they are. And we've just got a group of guys that if a guy's shooting 65% today, he wants to get to 68% the next day. And the guy that's a little bit below him wants to get above him. And so we've been able to create this really competitive environment within our program right now that different guys have had to step up every day. And I think that's where you want to be at right now in the month of September. You want the competition level at such a high clip that you're going to really get the best, you know, when it's time to start setting in the lineups.
I know you told me on Friday when we had you live on News Channel 13, live at 6, that one of your new guys, and he's local, he played at Shaker, so a lot of the high school followers of high school basketball watched him play at Shaker, Sloan Seymour. You've been impressed what you've seen out of him so far?
Yeah, you know, Sloan's obviously a guy that can really shoot the ball, and I think he's got a great determination. And one of the things that's interesting with Sloan last week, he came in and he had a pretty good workout. I think he shot like 54% or something from three through the workout. But when we sent out the data of where everybody was, he wasn't the top shooter. And so the next day, I guess he texted one of our managers at 6:30 in the morning wanting to get in and get some more shots up. Consequently, on Friday, he put together an unbelievable workout, shooting about 67% from three on different angles and different ways. And you know, I think people underestimate his determination to be a great player, and that's just one example of many examples I believe he's going to have in his career of him really pushing the envelope and trying to become the best he can.
Who else has been high consistently on your data in terms of shooting percentages here in the preseason?
Well, Khalil Richards, you know, Khalil's been really good, and just, you know, he's a guy that can really score the ball, and I think people have kind of forgotten that he was a guy that was one of the best scorers in the history of the Baltimore Catholic League, and you know, and he hasn't performed at that level here consistently, but he's done it at spot times here, and he's been great through the preseason. And the thing we're talking to him about a ton is just about being consistent. You know, consistently coming to the gym every day with the right mindset to be able to be at your best. But he's a guy that I expect great things from. I've known this since he was 15 years old. I've seen him overcome a ton of things on the basketball floor, and I just look at him and I just say he's a guy that can be as good as we believed he could be when he came here as a freshman. And our job as a staff is to continue to push him, and his job is to continue to play through mistakes. But we believe in him a ton, and he's really had a good preseason.
Well, Coach, keep up the great work. Enjoyed spending some time with you and Allie on Friday, and I know we'll get everybody together, and Coach Brown and his wife Jamie will have some fun with the Coaches vs. Cancer basketball event on the 17th, which is coming up on Monday.
Absolutely. If you haven't gotten tickets yet, make sure you run out and get tickets and join us for an unbelievable night. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We'll keep plugging away, Coach.
Thanks so much.